Well, behind us is the Church of Saint Brice, which was started in the 15th century and became a listed building, strangely, in 1942, which would have been whilst under German occupation. Maybe it was a deal that they did with the Roman Catholic Church to keep everybody happy. But it's a beautiful old church, got some fine stonework, as you will have seen. But we're going to have a look around to see if we can actually find some champagne in this place. Morning everyone.
Morning. Or bonjour.
Oh, bonjour. It's Monday the 20th of September. We're still in Mariola. And we're going to call it the Champagne because it's much easier than remembering the first time. We're taking a little walk down to the next village along. We're doing one side of the canal and then we'll walk back on the other because I never like to do the same path twice. But we're going to stay here and hopefully we'll go and find some champagne tasting later this afternoon. I don't know what you did then, but it didn't look good. It's going to damage my wallet somehow. Now she's retired.
Yeah, well, you know, it's just for medicinal purposes.
Well, you know, we've had a lovely free night stop. There's nothing like giving a little bit back to the community.
Absolutely, that's what it's about.
Yeah, and I think, you know, they like it here. You can see where we are just beyond the boats over there. But there's a nice little picnic area here as well.
What's that then?
That's for strapping your bicycles to.
I love that he makes it up. He doesn't really know. He just
Yeah, it is. It looks. That's what it looks like.
You're a proper dad.
That's what it looks like. It's for. It's for tying your bikes to, or your horse.
Yeah.
But they'd probably eat it here.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to get off and go see where we go.
There's a lot of colors, I don't know where to go. See a lot of colors, only feeling blue. There's a lot of colors, lost within it.
No. Well, we've had a lovely walk. As you can see by our faces, the sun is out. I'm going to keep it behind us like that. Walked all the way to Big A and all the way back to Little A.
Still no champagne now.
Yeah, I think coming at harvest time is possibly the worst time to come because everybody is as busy can be. There's just everybody, tractors, diggers, massive buckets of grapes going in, massive buckets of squished grapes going out, and nobody's trying to sell you overpriced champagne.
Well, even cheap champagne.
Yeah, or cheap champagne. But we'll have a look around in Little A.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
The struggle is real, ladies and gents.
But we're glad we parked under the tree because we're going to leave Buff behind. Make sure she's nice and cool and got lots of water.
She's
But I think,
soaking wet. She's been in the canal.
yeah, she finds a nice little bit to drop in. So all should be good. See you in a bit.
Don't rely on others to get you through the maze. The dreams are not the same for me. Standing by the shore while you're on the open sea. Cannot take this anymore. There are a lot of voices drowning in the sea. There's too many voices talking back at me. There are a lot of choices waiting to be made. Too many choices making me afraid. Dreams are not the same for me. Standing by the shore.
Right everyone, we've just done a short 87-mile hop. We're coming into the village of Haironville.
After 300 yards, turn right, Route Charles College.
Lorraine, I was waiting for Tom to stop talking. It's been a very pleasant drive. Lots of farmland. You forget how big and flat this country is until you start driving across it in the rural areas. But hopefully, oh look, Helen's pointing out the sign
right,
for
then you have reached your destination.
Camping car air. So we'll turn in there. I don't know if that's it.
I think that's it, maybe. Oh, it's got a washing machine.
God, somebody's happy. Well, as you can see, we've arrived at the air at Haironville in the Lorraine. It's a gravel parking area that's very flat. There's plenty of space. We've parked sideways. The other French van down there is parked sideways. It's got a service point, a grey and black waste. It's got recycling. It's got bins, and it's got a couple of washing machines. So I assume Helen is going to get the washing out and done. There's picnic tables, and there's a lovely view of the river just over there, and that way leads off up into the small village, which I've no doubt we'll go and have a look at in a bit. So why are you so happy? Yes, look, pointed it.
Look, my washing is going round,
Yeah.
and I've paid for it on my card. So no faffing around with coins.
Yeah, who wants to deal with coins? God, she's going to be a happy person all the way
Oh my
through.
God, I'm going to get everything, sheets off. I've only been on a few days, but...
No, we're not. The only thing is, once again, the service point is out of use. There's no fresh water. We're all right. We've got about 50 litres left. Afternoon, everybody.
Bonjour.
It's Tuesday, the 20th of September. We're at Haironville,
Yeah.
which is in the Bay de Duc region, Lorraine. It appears to be a one-horse town, and today seems to be the horse's day off. It's got a tiny cafe, which appeared to be shut, and it's got a little shop, which was shut, and a church,
Which was shut.
So we had a little walk, hoping to loop back round by the river, which was lovely.
But the way was shut.
But the road was shut. So we doubled back. But we did see when Buffy, who's fast asleep right down there, oh no, she might wake up, heard her name, was having a drink in the river, I did see an enormous rodent. And yes, they've got some kind of koi poo living here.
A muskrat.
Or a muskrat. And it's not quite the size of a beaver, but it was big. Proper big.
They were big.
And we saw two while she was having a drink, and a little bit further down the river we saw another one. So even Helen saw that one. Don't know if I managed to get any footage of it, but I'll check. Buffy's now awake. Oi. Shit.
Yoga dog.
But we're drinking red wine, we're sat in the sun.
Yeah, please don't take this as a criticism of rural France, because it is beautiful. We've just wandered, haven't we, through the village, and it's really pretty, like almost a little bit shabby chic. You know, all the shutters are faded and whatnot. But there's a beautiful bridge over the river, very slow moving water. It's lovely, and they've even got a little washroom, haven't they?
Yes, they have. They've got an ancient lavage, which is I've done some footage earlier of the brick-built wash. What are you doing? You're just trying to grab all the attention again, because there's not a lot to video around here. You're an idiot, you are. Stupid French dog. But anyway, it's been good, and this is what it's like. It just doesn't matter what's here, because we're just enjoying it.
Yeah, and just relaxing into it, I think.
And the sun's been out, and we don't know how hot it's been, but
it's been pretty warm.
To us Brits, it's a warm summer's day in mid-September. So, cheers, and we've just had the
open sea cannot take this anymore. The dreams are not the same for me. Standing by the shore while you're on the open sea, cannot take this anymore. A certain shade of blue will always remind me of you. Trying to figure out how I'm supposed to get through. The dreams are not the same for me. Standing by the shore while you're on the open sea, cannot take this anymore. The dreams are not.
Morning everyone. It's Wednesday the 21st of September. We've set off from Haironville, the one-horse town whose horse's day off, and we're setting off to Walscheid, which is in the Alsace. As you can see, we've arrived at the beautiful air at Walscheid. It's a free stop. You just got to pay for the services, which somebody appears to be parked over at the moment, but I'll check them out in a minute. But it's lovely. It's very, very alpine. We've got a lake, we've got mountains. There's a cafe in the village that we passed. Does pancakes and all sorts. But we didn't see a normal shop, so we will go and see if we can Google one and find a little local shop, because we want some onions and other stuff, but we'll manage if we don't find it. But it's stunning, absolutely lovely. Got quite a few vans here, got 5 in the designated space.
Standing by the shore while you're on the open sea, cannot take this anymore. Cannot take this anymore. Cannot take this anymore. There's a lot of colors, I don't know where to go. See a lot of colors, only feeling blue. There's a lot of colors, lost within a haze. Don't rely on others to get you through the maze. The dreams are not the same for me. Standing by the shore while you're on the open sea, cannot take this anymore. There are a lot of voices drowning in the sea. There's too many voices talking back at me. There are a lot of choices waiting to be made. Too many choices making me afraid. Dreams are not the same for me. Standing by the shore while you're on the open sea, cannot take this anymore. The dreams are not the same for me. Standing by the shore while you're on the open sea, cannot take this anymore. A certain shade of blue will always remind me of you. Trying to figure out how I'm supposed to get through. The dreams are not the same for me. Standing by the shore while you're on the open sea, cannot take this anymore. The dreams are not the same for me.
What we can see here is the frontage of the old chapel for Pope Leo IX. Fortunately, it burnt down in 1952, and as you can see, is just the frontage. But why here? Because this pile of trees here is actually on the foundations of the old chateau where he was born in 1002. Some of the brickwork and the foundations can still be seen, but he was born on this promontory sticking out, probably because the chateau was a defensive chateau at that time, and he went on to be Pope. The church that we saw earlier is the new chapel, which was built in 1954. But yeah, it's a lovely, lovely view. Hey, look, oh look, there's goats down there or something. But this is the beauty of coming to these tiny little places that you think, oh well, what's there? There's always something there, and it's wonderful. We had a nice walk. We're at about, I think it's about 450 metres high here, so it would be very, very different in the winter. leaves are already falling. It was pretty cold last night, went down to about 8 degrees, but the moment this autumn sun comes up, it's soon up to the 20s. But let's go and see if we can see the goats. How you doing, kids? Look at you on your horns. That's an amazing way of doing it. It's alright, not going to hurt you. Hello. Oh. They're definitely all running now.
The shore, while you're the open sea cannot take this anymore. Cannot take this anymore. Cannot take this anymore. There's a lot of colors, I don't know where to go. See a lot of colors, only feeling blue. There's a lot of colors, lost within a haze. Don't rely on others.
The stone and the French flag here, it marks when Walscheid was liberated by the Division Leclerc on the 20th of November 1944. There's just a little picnic area just above the village, but it's nice that they remember these things. You know, a little bit of freedom came, but that's not too long. What's that, 5 months after, 5 and a bit months after D-Day, and they broke them all the way across France, and yet the war wouldn't end for another 6 months. May the 8th 1945. Just shows you how much they struggled defending their home nation, the Germans. Well, not everything is glamorous in van life. We always end up having to still do your dishes, but we've had a lovely handmade curry made by wonderful Helen, who's made it. It was lovely. Vegetables, all vegetarian. Got a little bit of what the cluck in it. Look it up, I'm not going to even attempt to it.
It's by the vegetarian butcher.
But we've had a lovely couple of days at Walscheid, and we're going to press on now to the Vindi routes and start heading.
I think you mean the route de Vins.
Vindi routes, route de Vins.
Yeah.
But we're going to finish going east, and then we're going to turn right and head south. Route de Vins.
Guess what they sell there?
Wine. Lots of it, hopefully. And then we'll pick up the Route de Grand Alps all the way down to the south coast. But that finishes off days 4 to 7. Thanks for watching.
Thank you very much.